Hello, I am Vitaly Pupazan. I'm the National Director of Youth for Christ Moldova. I am happy to speak about the project which we are doing here in Moldova together with Kirk in Action. It's a project which we are implementing in the local church and is designed to serve for those children in need. And to see the impact and to understand why we are encouraged about that, I can give you an example. A day center from Strășeni city, a small city from the center of Moldova. When we start to work there, it was a small team of people. It was a rented place with a small space for working, but with a team with a big heart to serve those children in need, to help those families, and to tell the gospel. So, if you go now in that center, it's a well-equipped center, but what is more important, you see the children and the youth who grows there. So you see the children who grows in their educational, and even some of them, they become teachers in the same city, because we are working with them, we help them with the homework, we put a big accent on education, and we want that they will excel in that. So also, you'll see children who come in a church in Sunday, and also their parents and grandparents, because the Bible study is one key and a core activity in this day center, and also in all the centers which we are working with. So you see each generation of children who go through the day center, 4 till 8 of them, they get baptized and they become member of this church. Also, when you look around in the churches in Moldova, you see a lot of young people who go out from the church abroad or in big cities, and the church have a lack of young leaders. It's not the case for the day center. The day center has a system of growing the leaders from the same children which are in a day center. So at the beginning, the teenager can take responsibility under the supervision on a bigger adult, who can they can take the responsibility for an activity. Later on, when they grow, they can take the responsibility for a group. So if you go now in the same center, you see that only the main leader of the center is a part of the old team, but the rest of the leaders who are responsible for the groups or other kind of responsibility in the ministry are the children who grows in a day center, and now they are youth and they are involved in the church and they are blessing for the church. Also, because of this approach, the day center become well known in a city. We have a partnership agreement with the council of the Rayon there, and also a good partnership with the school and kindergarten, where we develop other smaller initiative for those children in that institution. What we see a church who grows from a small ministry to a bigger ministry with an impact in that small city. But what we do with a lot of leaders who grows there among the years? Now, this church has 2 missionary points when the young leaders can go and serve other children from other villages nearby. And in one of them, in Călăraș, we start a new day center. Of course, there's a small team. Of course, there's a rented space with a small space for the activity, but a team with a big heart for the children, a big heart for telling them that they have hope for the future and they can live a different life than their parents. Of course, this is not without a lot of struggle during the way. It's a lot of challenges during the way. We have a lot of disappointments and so on. But when we see the results, when we see those young people, young volunteers who grows and they are now involved in the church, this is what we motivate us to move forward. And when the church becomes independent financially and sustainable, we can let the church to be alone and influence the region, and we can move to another day center, another church. So I'm happy to share about how God is doing ministry here, and I invite you to visit Moldova and to see with your eyes what God is doing in our churches. Be blessed.